What's up, ladies and gentlemen, it's RetroStarks back with another video. It's been a while since the last video, but today we're gonna be finding out how a smartphone from 2017 stacks up with a $2,000 camera. Let's roll the intro. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Finally, it's a nice day outside. I tried to film this video yesterday, but it didn't really work because we had rain and everything just looked crappy, and rain was on the lens and everywhere, and the footage wasn't really usable. So today we did a little test. We took this Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus, which looks, by the way, look at the color. I mean, it's a fingerprint magnet. That's one thing, but look at the color. Oh man. Yeah, you can see outside. Oh dang, it's really cool. So we used this camera, this phone's camera, which is, what is it? 12 megapixel f1.7 26mm equivalent lens that shoots 4K, and we put this thing against my Lumix G9, which has the 12mm, which is about 24mm equivalent, so the focal lengths were pretty close. My camera shoots 4K, this phone shoots 4K. Just before we watch the comparison, I want to show you a few little cool things. So first things first, I have this sort of stretchy thingy that you can put your phone in. Yeah, and it has a tripod screw mount on the bottom, and I got this thing from my selfie stick. Basically, this is just a selfie stick which has a tripod screw here as well, and you just screw this on, and this is how I bought it, and you can just put your phone in and do whatever you want with your selfie stick. So I use this springy, springy, what's wrong? Come on, come back. This springy thingy, that's what I used, and I attached it to top of my camera, where I got this little thingy. Let's just get a focus here. So this is a little hot shoe screw mount or something. So you see, you can screw these like that, and this basically goes into your hot shoe, and I will actually show you the example with my Canon camera. So I'll just take my Canon 600D like this, and you just basically put this in the hot shoe, you tie it up a bit, and then you take the springy thingy from your selfie stick, put it on like this, make sure it's nice and tight and it doesn't move around, and then you take your smartphone and you just put it in like that, and you're good to go, and you can shoot the phone and the camera at the same time. So a few things I have to say. Lumix G9 had my ND filter on to get appropriate exposure, to get appropriate shutter speed of 1/60th, because we were shooting 4K 30 frames per second. So 180 rule, if you shoot 30 frames a second, you need to double your shutter speed, which would be 1/60th of a second. Unfortunately, the phone was really bright because of its, well, I have to say, good aperture, 1.7. So we used these two ND filters on the phone. So we have one like this and the other like this, and they both together are basically practically dark. And I just used a hair bubble to just sort of put them on the phone. And that's how we rolled today. Let's watch the comparison. But now let's do a little contest time. Can you guess which one was which? And if you can, just write it down now in the comments and I will tell you the right answer later on, and then we'll see if you got it right. So that was the comparison between the two cameras. So nowadays you don't really need to buy an expensive camera or something. I have to say this phone is not the cheapest on the market right now, but like the average consumer smartphones are getting much better as well with 4K video. Somebody doesn't even really need a 4K video. You can get some really nice 1080 even with 60 frames a second, or even bigger slow motion, which can get you a really nice B-roll. So I want to make a point that you don't really need a super expensive camera to do a nice video work if you want to do YouTube or anything. All you need is probably right now in your pocket. You might still have to buy some accessories, I mean maybe some microphone or maybe some Steadicam or something, because the phone has the, I believe it's the electronic stabilization. I need to check on this. Nope, internet says it has OIS, so I'm guessing it's optical image stabilization. Okay, cool, this thing has OIS, and my camera has as well a lens with OIS and in-body electronic stabilization, so you might want to buy like a gimbal or something for your smartphone and maybe some microphone to put on, and that's it. You can basically do your whole vlogging, video shooting rig for YouTube only with your smartphone. And now is the moment when I will reveal which one was which. So the clip A that was on the left side of the screen was Lumix G9, and clip B that was on the right side was the S8 Plus. I mean, this thing is pretty beastly. I mean, it does really well. We were shooting in pro mode where you can get to control ISO, shutter speed, some white balance features and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I couldn't find anywhere to change the aperture and stuff like that. But I mean, you still get like tons of settings you can do manually, and it really helps. Did you get it right? I don't know. If I would have to guess, phones usually have this a little contrasty, slightly over sharpened look, so I tried to do some, you know, some slight corrections to make these two clips look as similar as possible. So if you're sitting home right now thinking, oh, I could do a YouTube channel or vlogging or something, but I don't have a camera, just pick up your phone, go outside and try and shoot something, and you're probably gonna be surprised in a good way. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Join the squad, make sure to check around for more videos, and I will see you guys in the next one.